Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 with the Together for Victory DLC playing as Australian People's Republic. So for a very long time we've been fighting on the Eastern Front, defending the Soviet Union. In fact, we've made massive progress. We were kicked back to roughly about here in terms of an average area of the line, and we managed to go from here to here. Pretty much due to us. The Soviets did some, but they did very little in terms of that actual sum that they committed. So, do we have to defend here as well? I think I might have to defend here as well. Oopsie. There we go. We are not going to be advancing today. We are going to be sitting back. We're going to be getting some equipment because we are a little bit down on equipment. We are down on artillery, motorized, and equipment, support equipment. Actually, everything else is pretty fine. Ignore strategic bombers. I just put a giant squadron of them that it couldn't fulfill. I'm surprised, actually. We're doing fairly well on everything else. I could always do more mechanized, because I don't want to slowly roll out the mechanized. But for now, there's also one other thing I want to touch, and that is our Navy. So, a lot of people have questioned why I'm still rolling out the Navy, and the reason is I'm rolling out the Navy is because somewhere... Actually, we should probably stop building the light cruiser entirely. Yeah, because, quite frankly, they're out of date. So's the Canberra class. I'm sorry, heavy cruiser. You're no good to me. Battleship 2, still sort of good. Destroyer 3, still good. Carrier 2, I mean, it has aircraft. Still good. However, down here, we have a lot of our Destroyer 1s. So we want to make a new fleet. How do we do a new... Right, create a new fleet. I could click all destroyers, but I don't want all destroyers. I just want the destroyer 1s. And they are not grouped. Oh god, this is going to be a pain in the ass. There's another one. Because the destroyer 1s are actually terrible. Compared to our current era of destroyers, they are just absolute trash. They will get killed so fast in actual warfare. So we'll grab all 11 of them. And then we will... delete them. That gives us about 3,000 people. Not very much in the grand scheme of things. And people saying, oh, you should, disband your navy or whatever. It's not very much men, and we will need them for the next war versus the Allies, if we're actually going to be able to do that. So, in terms of the free dockyards we have, I will commit a few more to making destroyers. We need to replace the ones that we've just used. Battleships, a little bit more. Other than that, we're going to leave the last two. And eventually we'll make some more, like... heavy cruisers and light cruisers, but we have to get the tech for that. In the meantime, let's look at the actual industrial capacity. Artillery. We need more artillery. Yes, we definitely could do more artillery. What will we put down? And we need more. Yeah, so let's put the motorized to the top. The artillery to the top as well. We also need more support equipment. We'll put that to the top. Put this infantry equipment to the bottom. We're going to need quite a bit more on these. And the problem is I don't want to eat into my my mechanized, sorry, because we really do need to be putting out a lot more mechanized, especially considering that up to full speed now. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to take some away from this infantry equipment. There we go. That'll get them up to speed. Motorized, actually, there we go. Get motorized up to speed a bit more. We've got enough, not motorized, infantry equipment. We've actually got enough right now. I've got 6,000 spare. But the more we can stockpile for when we have a big push, because you do tend to go through it quite quickly in a big push, the better. Armored vehicles, we've got enough tanks. Naval bombers are upgrading. Not that matters too much. Fighters are upgrading. Matters more. Strategic bombers, we're trying to pile out as quickly as possible. Fine. Not urgent, but fine. And carrier and naval fighters, those are both complete. So... we'll pull you back a little bit. I'll actually get a few more strategic bombers. Now, how many mechanized have we got? 2.1k. Not enough to upgrade our infantry yet. Soon enough, hopefully, but not yet. And I cannot see the German troop strength again. Absolutely brilliant. Experimental rockets. We'll get rocket engines. And we will got 4 times speed. At this stage of the game, 4 times speed isn't actually that fast. Look at the allies pushing there. They're doing rather well. And subsidiary carrier roll. Could get extra resources. It's very tempting. We'll get encryption. We'll need it versus the allies anyway, eventually. Still can't really see what's going on this front. They're not pushing, and I'm happy about that. No, they're doing a good job resisting there. That's fine. We won't touch that then. In the meantime, how's our industry doing? Because our industry is going to be the main one here. Mechanized is growing, infantryman's growing, spare rocket artillery is decent. Everything else is just going to take a lot of time. Oh, hello. Just starting to win now. Oh, hello. Starting to falter again. We got this, come on. Need to get our tanks back up to speed. Why are my tanks damaged? Oh, they're probably supported by motorized, which we don't have. What we need to do is change them out from being supported by mechanized. Let's look at that. Edit. Yeah, they're supported by motorized. If we change them to mechanized, will that slow them down? What's the speed? I am missing speed here. There we go, 12. Yeah, it goes down to 10. What happens if we add motorized rocket artillery? Oh, not bad. Soft attack goes up quite nicely, 50. I'm tempted to increase the size of this. Chuck on, 2 motorized rocket artillery, an extra light tank, an extra motorized? The armor goes down slightly, piercing goes down slightly. Suppression, I don't really care about HP. There we go, HP goes up by 50%. Soft attack, a lot. Yeah, we'll save that. We don't have the manpower to make it work, but we'll save it nonetheless. The light tanks are, not really going anywhere from now on. In fact, it's probably going to be kind of extinct after a while. We're going to end up with our, modern tanks in a not too distant future. Kind of hate it that the Allies kind of entirely depended on our victory to really do this. Without us, they wouldn't have managed to pull this one off. We're going to be the unsung heroes again. That said, we've almost eclipsed Russia in the war score. 46, 48. Now, I can't really push now at the moment for obvious reasons to do with manpower. But I really want to. Oh, we managed to push up this far. Excellent. Insufficient resources? Really? Okay. Meanwhile, how are the buildings doing? We're constructing a load more military factories. Absolutely fine. Let us get rid of these naval docks because, quite honestly, we're not going to be able to use them at the moment because no manpower. Oh, 3 military factories. Awesome. Volunteer Air Corps could do. Dominate the Skies could do. Cruisers. A bonus to cruisers. Yeah, we could do that. Sure. 3 military factories. Give it to me, baby. I would like... Quite frankly, I need all of these. There we go. If you get up to speed, you should be complete in like 100 days. So you're probably fine about me doing too much interference there. Looks like they put like a little wedge into our lines, but we're just going to counterattack and destroy it. And no, they've got a strong base there. I really want to see who these are, but I can't see their strengths or anything because the Russians haven't bothered to tell me. Because they're being annoying like that. Really tempted to nuke this province. But it wouldn't really get much rid of their manpower. They've got way too much for that to really matter. There are better targets to save my nukes for. All adults serve? Still? Not even scraping the barrel? I've got these nukes, I just want to use them. But there's no point right now because I wouldn't really get much out of them. Okay, when it will be done? May. Fine. I want to hit something. Are you leaving a hole in the line? You are. Okay, mine. They're blocking the hole in the line. We'll try and grab this one as well, since they sort of left it almost unguarded, except they didn't. Well, we'll have a try. What about up here? Nothing's really been left unguarded per se. Right, what about here? Ooh, they're having supply issues. That makes me happy. They have got more units in there though to defend. And they are slowly being kicked out. They're getting more units in though. Do we got any tanks nearby? I think like a tank battalion. No. At a glance, no tanks nearby. I mean, I'd love to train some, but that would mean actually having manpower, which I don't have. Hello. What do I need off you? I need aluminium. Sure, okay. Got a lot of surplus steel. Let's change our steel. Italy capitulated. Ooh, very nice. Oh, hello. United States. Showing a lot of that. I think the war won't be going for very much longer. It looks like the Allies are going to beat the hell out of them there. We got all we wanted, right? Yeah, well, I'm still in surplus. Just takes the a little bit of time to realise that we've got enough. They're really trying to hit us pretty hard. I mean, I really want to push, but I don't think it would really do us much good. We will grab... Well, since we're getting the rocketry advances to get jet engines, we'll also start grabbing rocket artillery. Come on, game. Realise I've got all my research slots filled up. Come on. Come on. Wow, that took a long time. That's almost a record. I will grab the Sentinel, thank you. And then the Thunderbolt. Move over at the medium tank tree. And then we'll have ourselves very close to getting the modern tank, which should be good. Sadly, there's no point in me actually getting the medium tank, because if I start producing it, by the time I get up to speed, I'll almost have the modern tank. And the modern tank is not compatible with the medium tank, and it would reset our progress. So it's not very worth it. It annoys me that it's not compatible at all, but oh well. Hey, Poland. You exist in a part of the Allies. Interesting. 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 So we've got a little block of allies around here. I really want to do the push, because, like, if we don't push, we're probably never going to be able to do this. But at the same time, I don't know if we're ready for it. How much does this use? Mechanized plus 50. We've got 2,000, so this could equip like 40 divisions. It's probably just about what we got. I'm willing to give it a try. The reason for adding that is because it increases the hardness and makes it much harder to kill my divisions. Oh, hello there. Loads of mechanized left. Almost so many that I could... Oh, actually, we're still sending 1.2 out to the field. Yeah. Where are we? Is that just the ones we spent today? Yeah, we're good, actually. I could probably send another load. This one will take us into the red, but I'm perfectly happy to do that. If it makes our troops hard to kill. That combat whip is annoying. We'll go for it anyway. There we go. I'm just randomly clicking tabs. I'm terrible for doing that in some games. I'm just like, I know where the tabs are, but I click the tabs randomly anyway. Yeah, look at that. It's a massive deficit we've got going. However, Vichy France capitulated. Yeah, I think it's time. We'll start pushing regardless. So, you need to push. Mainly because I want to get a bit more war score before the war ends. I'll be completely honest. That's why. Get you to the top. Okay. Just so that we don't lose this one productivity thing. Send it back to 0. We need more... No more of quite a lot of things. Let's try and sprint some strategic bombers so we got them by the end. So that'll help us get a bit more score. We are marching very fast now. Damn, our assault is taking them by storm. Oh, the infantry division template changed because it's got so many mechanized in it. It wants to be called a mechanized now. We're going to try and prevent them from retreating. We did. Awesome. In which case we'll do the attack there. Let's see how far we can get. They're going to fall back to here, and then they're going to come out of the water, get attacked by some ships, probably run away. No, actually, it looks like they'll probably get killed. Doesn't look like they've got any support. Sweet. Up here, they're surrounded. They're all going to die. No, they won't. They'll get away through. No, this is Poland. They can't get away through there, can they? Oh, they're trying to attack it. That's why. Either way, the assault is going fairly well. They're trying to hold on to Leningrad. Those cheeky sods. No holding on to Leningrad for you. Leningrad is mine. Or more precisely my allies, but whatever. Legionnaires Bulgaria capitulated? Damn. Russia's in full decline. And you know what? I think it was us that led to this. I've got to say, it was our holdout on the Eastern Front that really led to this. I mean, it's slightly self-aggrandizing to say, but I think it's true. Yeah, you need support over here. They're losing. There we go. Better. Right. We got Minsk. Very nice. Leningrad. Wow, that's just it. They're folding. They're just completely folding. Sure, volunteer recall, why not? Ah, now they're fighting back a little bit. They managed to get themselves trapped. And overrun. Okay. Let's add a mix of, like, very experienced and inexperienced soldiers. Give them to Red. And then Red, once you've done that, I kind of want you to spearhead and try and get to Berlin. We'll have to monitor this to see how it goes. Of course you're over here. What? No, why are you here? Genuinely, why are you... I have no idea why it does that. No idea. Right. We're trying this massive encircle. I honestly don't think it's really going to work, otherwise I could have done this one faster. I just want to actually just rush to get to Berlin if I can. In fact, I'm going to trigger both orders now. Going to start doing our push. Were they defending? Oh, low. That's gone. The Soviet Union's motorized are pushing ahead really fast. I'm trying to catch up on my mechanized. And yes, you are surrounded. Oh yeah! What are we lacking over here? More oil? Yeah, oil's going to be a problem for us. We really kind of need to grab some oil fields somewhere. Before we get to the victory screen, we need to make sure we get a good, you know, vision of oil. In fact, let's do that right now. Where could we pick up oil post-war? You joined us, didn't you? Yeah. So not there. Over here. There's no oil. Honestly, if we're going to do this, we might need to go down the oil tree and pick up that technology. Carry on. Hungary capitulated. It's happening. Come on, take Riga. How long till we get to Riga? There we go. Bam. And I believe that leaves you without any orders. Or apparently you'll go down there. Oh, for God's sake. Right. Send you here. Then select half of you here. Then select you again. Control right click to select assign units. Select half of you there. So 9 should be going up here. 54 here. And we'll change you out for a field marshal. We also need an offensive line to like finish this area off. And hopefully we can get to Berlin first. I mean, if we can get just close enough to drop like a nuclear bomb, that should be like good enough for me as well. We can also reposition a lot of our Air Force How close are we on the war score currently? 47-47. Much better occupation. They've got 3 times the bombing. We've got half the casualties they do. Germany, 41% the way to capitulating. The only one to capitulate now is the German Reich. If they go down, that's GG, and it looks like that they are certainly going down in the next episode. We should be able to hit Berlin, maybe even Prague. I mean, they're doing their best to hold the line, but they are surrounded. There's no way they can hold out. We are going to win this thing. Now, the question is, what are we going to get in the peace deal? That is going to be the question for the next episode, though. So if you you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Also, do consider leaving a comment down below, letting me know how amazed you are that I actually managed to pull this one off, because, quite frankly, I don't still believe it. Until next time, though, stay shiny.